The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind, we're in for a terrific game. A dream scenario to start it off for one side of the ball, a nightmare for the other to get this game started.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a give, right side. Ramsey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon.
And they're in on the first play from scrimmage. Our crew and you and I, we better strap in here.
That's what's commonly known as quick strike. Points on the board. This could be a fun game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You look at this Browns defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this game's going to be won on the outside.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Watson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Timeout.
On 2nd down now, it's Ramsey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Achane.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Back to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Dolphins.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Browns 10, Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And we know all about the importance of this ball game. Sure, we're still just in the middle part of the season, but this one you feel could have ramifications down the line.
Right now you're looking at these two teams as being the number 1 and 2 seeds in the NFC. And I know it's a little early to start worrying about seeding and such. But let's face it, if these two meet again, the winner of this game could be the one hosting that game that they play down the road.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Watson now to throw.
Pass taken in. big tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. They'll run on first down. Ramsey. And some nifty running here as they take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ramsey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Oliver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. On first down, Ramsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, it's Ramsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdown scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense is looking for.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On second down, a run by AGNB.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, AGNB.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's AGNB.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A bad third down mistake there.
Points are already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down, now they'll lose it. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This one thrown underneath to AGNB.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in, and it's in sync with his quarterback. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run AGNB.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
One more time with AGNB.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily back into the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Dolphins 14.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
A run straight ahead with A-Chan. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down, Miami.
A-Chan here, they stay on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
21. Browns 17.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll air one out deep for Mingo.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down.
They go play action here on first down.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
They'll go. Achane.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Achane gets it from the gun. And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Browns 17.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Watson now on second down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, you got a snapper. Damn.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ramsey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Ramsey. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down now, it's Ramsey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On the handoff, it's Achane. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. There he goes, right side. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Browns 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. But and now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And on he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll give this to AGNB. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 173 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this down to the 26. Now run by AGNB. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 28 yard line.
Here's AGNB. Breaks through the contact. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll dump this off to AGNB. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Still going. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 69 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
205 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Achane. And he's got it down to the 28.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Achane. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A run now from Achane. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 3rd and 9. This is Achane. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.